My wife and I were walking along the beach. There was a show coming up about recycled and reused. She said, "What are we going to make?" And I said, I don't know. So we were picking up driftwood and picking up things. She said, "Why don't you make a lamp out of those rocks?" And I said, "Definitely not. I'm not going to make a lamp out of rocks. That's just crazy." But she kept after me, so eventually I made a lamp out of rocks. And I put it in the show, and it sold right away. Morning, Jean.
Good morning, Dan. How are you?
I'm fine.
I'll check your inventory.
We kind of set the lamp up, make sure we got the right parts for it, because you never really know. When you get back to the house and think, I need a different kind of rock here. The driftwood ones, quite often after we do them, they just have to sit on the shelf for like maybe a month or two just to dry out. These require a lot of love and maintenance. I remember this lamp in particular because it was a very, very windy day. The waves were coming up almost to where I was collecting rocks. They were just crashing around. It just, it leaves a little something with it.
I wanted to go last time I was here, but
Okay, we're headed for the spit now.
Already there.
Oh, okay. Bye.
I was always his gopher growing up because we lived in an old house. That was always something that needed fixed. When we decided to go with an online store on Amazon Handmade, he thought it might be more lamp making than he wanted to do by himself, so he taught me how to do it. First you just get a bunch of rocks.
Well, first thing I'm looking for is a base rock. It's really the most important thing, these two rocks. They have to line up well, otherwise you're not going to be able to make the lamp at all. We use a white one. You pick up a rock that's slick, you put it right back down, because that means it's got a really close texture to it, and you can't drill it. They'll just burn out your bits. No.
We got like 4 now.
Almost all of the lamps I make really are a balanced stack of rocks.
Oh, there we go. How about this one? That looks done. Shall we bag them? 100 for an extra base over here.
It's interesting, if I haven't seen someone in a while, they'll be like, "Oh, what are you doing now?" I said, "Oh, well, me and my dad are making beachstone lamps." At least half the time they're like, "Oh, I've seen those."
Homer's a small town. Once the markets get saturated here, you're basically relying on tourists to come and buy another lamp.
It's a known thing around here, I guess, at this point.
Amazon Handmade is an artist area where they're selling things that are handmade.
This one's gonna be all stone, and this one's gonna have a piece of driftwood as the base.
It has really increased our sales.
People will ask, like, they think it's easy.
Each rock takes about 5 bits to get one hole all the way to the right size.
It's not buying something off the shelf and going vrr with your hand drill. We call this the rock corral. I mark where they're gonna be drilled and then just spend a whole bunch of time. It's to keep the bit from overheating. Working up to that 1/2-inch hole.
Pull it out once in a while like that, because even sitting in water, it can get so hot inside the hole that the water in the hole in the rock evaporates. So when you pull it back out, you see a little puff of steam. That's step 1.
And then take it to this guy to get a shade stuck.
Large rolls of veneer. We cut them into portions we can manage. Take it into the shade shop. Start performing different variants. Reinforcing rings on the bottom. Put a metal ring on the top to make it work. We just want it to be all natural. The shades have no finish on them.
On feet, wicked.
So you have to put tongue oil on the rock.
I love it when that happens.
The sea salt is coming up through the tongue oil, and they're getting back the same color anyway. So nature has a way of making the lamp look like the lamp.
It's got to get that wire through there and tie it up and get it all on the socket, make sure it's all safe.
It took me about a week to make the first lamp. Now we can make a lamp in about an hour. Now, after many, many lamps, we got to the point where it's fairly easy to do it now.
I've been doing it for several years now, and I still like doing it. I still look forward to coming up here and working on it. With all of it, each one of them is just unique. There'll never be another one that looks quite like it. People see that it's from Alaska, so that maybe draws them in, but when they actually see what we're doing, that's gotta be what's making the actual sale.